All right. Before you know it, sneaks up on you, and here you go. It's time to go live. How is it going out there if you're there? I'm Brian. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to my existential angst. It's a Monday. You'd expect a little bit of that on a Monday. So, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. As I said, I'm a poet. We do poetry on this channel, but we don't do it the normal way you would expect it. Sometimes mine, but most of the time other people's. So what we do is we take this poetry, we make music out of it. But Brian, you're not a musician. As you can plainly see here, I'm a drummer. Big difference. Well, I use tools, and this particular tool is a music AI. So yes, we plug a poem into a music AI. It spits out a couple tracks. We listen to it. You don't hear it until I hear it. I don't hear it until you hear it. You get the picture. So I like to call it classic poetry with a twist, but it's mostly cool. So I hope that's what you think of it too. So let's just go ahead and I need to remind people early. I guess I'm going to remind people early that everything we do here is under the Fair Use Act and all that stuff, public domain, yada yada, and like and subscribe. We are at in the subscriber anxiety game. We are up to 458. Yay! From an all-time high of 457. We're getting there. Nah, it's all relatively speaking relative. So let's just go ahead and get on with getting on. So the couple of you guys out there listening, here's what we're going to be going over today. And then I'm going to school here. Let me make sure I got the right. There's the right file. There's the right window. All right. So I'm going to share the screen here because Sharon is Karen. No, not Sharon is Karen. Sharing is caring. Sharon is Karen. That's a new one. Hey, House. How's it going? So here we go. This is what we're going over today. First one, we're doing some Robert Frost. It's been a while since we've done some Robert Frost. So this is A Minor Bird. Nice short one. And another Emily Jane Bronte. Remember, My Lady's Grave was really awesome. Ended up being The Old Stoic. What's this one going to sound like? And then, of course, another from Alfred Noyes, Peace. Wouldn't it be nice to have some peace? Hey, Cricket Santa. How is it going, sir? Nice of y'all to drop by and chime in. And we've got E.E. Cummings. We like E.E. Cummings around here. Between the breasts. Yes, between the breasts. We'll leave the smutty jokes for later. And then My Papa's Waltz, Theodore Orozki. It's been a while since we've done Orozki. So we got some returning ones. And definitely we got another returning one from a while back. We haven't done a Walter de la Mare for a while, so Miss Key. Walter de la Mare. So what do you think? I know what I think, and you know what I'm going to say, Hal. It's too early in the morning, and I've been up too long. Zena Marlene. All right, here we go. All right, there it is. And here I am. And there you guys are. And here we go. Not that one. All right, go to local video. Then we go to the right. Not there. Here. All righty, you'd think I'd set this up beforehand, but yeah. Oh well. There it is. A Minor Bird. Robert Frost. No, not there. It's there. Version 1.
I have wished a bird would fly away and not sing by my house all day. have clapped my hands at him from the door, when it seemed as if I could bear no more. The fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his key, and of course there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song. I have wished a bird would fly away and not sing by my house all day. Have clapped my hands at him from the door, when it seemed as if I could bear no more. The fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his key, and of course there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song.
Oh no, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. So, hiya. Okay. I already said good morning. And good morning, Echo. Echo, Echo, Echo. So you understand my plight. Oh, yes, how are you doing this morning, Echo? I had a blast this weekend. I do need to figure out my audio setup. I re-listened to it and I was really, really faint. But oh well. Hey, you do your thing. There's always a replay. There's always a replay, Joe. So we're just going to go ahead and play the next one. Because that's what we're here for. A Robert Frost version 2.
I have wished a bird would fly away and not sing by my house all day. Have clapped my hands at him from the door, when it seemed as if I could bear no more. Fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his key. And of course there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song. I have wished a bird would fly away. I'd not sing by my house all day. Have clapped my hands at him from the door when it seemed as if I could bear no more. The fault must partly have been in me. The bird was not to blame for his key. And of course there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song. And of course there must be something wrong in wanting to silence any song.
I liked one better than two, but it needs something. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's too early in the morning and I've been up too long. Not that one. So here we go. Um, so the old Stoic, Emily Jane Bronte. Let me put this in here right quick so y'all can read along. Here we go. It's Monday. 3 minutes. This is 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Yay.
Riches I hold in light esteem, and love I laugh to scorn. And lust of fame was but a dream that vanished with the morn. And if I pray the only prayer that moves my lips for me is leave the heart that now I bear and give me liberty. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore. In life and death, a chainless soul with courage to pray the only prayer that moves my lips for me is leave the heart that now I bear and give me liberty. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I life and death, a chainless soul with courage to endure.
That's actually a poem that's applicable today. The only thing that matters ultimately is your liberty. Riches I hold in light esteem, and love I laugh to scorn. Doesn't matter what you have, as long as you have your freedom. Yep. Yeah. A hymn to freedom. Dogs. Uh-huh. All right. The Old Stoic, version 2.
Riches I hold in light esteem, and love I laugh to scorn, and lust of fame was but a dream that vanished with the morn. And if I pray the only prayer that moves my lips for me is leave the heart that now I bear and give me liberty. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore in life and death, a chainless soul with courage to endure. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore in life and death, a chainless soul with courage to endure. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore in life and death, a chainless soul with courage to endure. Yes, as my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore in life and death, a chainless soul with courage to endure, with courage to endure. Do undo.
Let's see here. I hope you had a good time. That's all that matters. Cool. All right. So, what do you think? I like number 2 better than 1. I'll tell you that much. All right. Let's quit without further ado, and let's go ahead and do then on number 3. Yeah, this is Peace. Yes, this is our only 4-minute track of the bunch. Well, it says 3 minutes and 59 seconds here, so we all know what that means. Peace, Alfred Noyce.
Give me the pulse of the tide again, and the slow lapse of the leaves, the rustling gold of a field of grain, and a bird in the nested eaves, and a fishing smack in the old harbor, where all was happy and young, and an echo or two of the songs I knew, when songs could still be sung. For I would empty my heart of all this world's implacable roar, and I turn to my home and fall asleep in my home once more. And I would forget what the cities say, and the folly of all the wise, and turn to my own true folk this day, and the love in their constant eyes. There is peace, peace where the seabirds wheel, and peace in the breaking wave. And I have a broken heart to heal, and a broken soul to save. There is peace, peace where the seabirds wheel, and peace in the breaking wave. And I have a broken heart to heal, a broken soul to save.
I think I cut that off early, but that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have to come back to that. So what do you think? Still free country, in some ways. How you doing this morning, sir? You're picking up my shtick, huh? Oh, yes. So, what do y'all think of that? That was absolutely lovely. I think I ended it too soon, but yeah, I'm going to go back and rework that one. Unless this one's even better, because it really has that. That was a really the country feel really enhanced that one.
Give me the pulse of the tide again, and the slow lapse of the leaves, the rustling gold of a field of grain, and a bird in the nested eaves, and a fishing smack in the old harbor where all was happy and young, and an echo or two of the songs I knew when songs could still be sung. For I would empty my heart of all this world's implacable roar, and I would turn to my home and fall asleep in my home once more. And I would forget what the cities say, and the folly of all the wise, and turn to my own true folk this day, and the love in their constant eyes. There is peace, peace where the seabirds wheel, and peace in the breaking wave. And I have a broken heart to heal, and a broken soul to save. For I would empty my heart of all this world's implacable roar, and I would turn to my home and fall asleep in my home once more.
Now, number 2 is good, but it needs something. It needs some distortion or something done to it. So I'm gonna keep number 1. We can keep number 1. Or redo the country part of it. Number 2, it's one of those. I like both of those. Yay! What a day! All right, so we are at the halfway part of the show this morning, and at the halfway part, I'm supposed to do this. Everything we do here is under fair use, so I hope you're enjoying what you are hearing so far. So far today, no stinkers. Definitely no stinkers. Some good ones and some stuff to work with. Yay. So if you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe. Oh, the futility. No. Hey, Big Chief. Thanks for joining us this morning. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good one. So far, so good here. No painful. No painful. You said number 1. Yeah. Number 1. But number 2 is 2. Number 2 needs work. But yeah, I like it. That's why I like what we do here. Infinite content. Infinite variety. Well, infinite for what a human, or like I think I could probably do this for the rest of my life and still not run out of new poems to explore. That's what I love about it. All right, this is Between the Breasts. E coming.
Between the breasts of best Geo, Marge lie large, men who praise Margie's clean-cornered, strokeable body. These men's fingers toss trunks, shuffle sacks, spin kegs. They curl, loving around beers. The world has these men's hands, but their bodies big and boozing belong to the green slim purse of whose face opens on a fat gold grin. Hooray, hurrah for the large men who lie between the breasts of bestial Marge, for the strong men who sleep between the legs of Lil. Between the breasts of bestial Marge, for the strong men who sleep between the legs of Lil.
All right. It's something with my browser. It's like doing this bullshit where it's using the friggin' little wheel here, little wheel, to search or something. I don't know. This is pissing me off. Well, how y'all like that one? That one was interesting, and I've been here dealing with browser problems. So how you doing, Big Chief? All right, let's just do this another E.E. Cummings, and yeah, it's Monday.
Between the breasts of bestial Dash, Marge lie large, men who praise Margie's clean-cornered, strokeable body. These men's fingers toss trunks, shuffle sacks, spin kicks. They curl, love loud beers. The world has these men's hands, but their bodies big and boozing belong to Marge, the green slim purse of whose face opens on a fat gold grin. Hooray, hurrah for the large men who lie between the breasts of bestial Marge, for the strong men who sleep between the legs between the breasts of bestial march for the strong men who sleep between the legs of lil marches. Clean corn and strong, the bulls body these men. Fingers toss trunks, shuffle sacks, spin cakes. They
Now that was interesting. You need to read the analysis on that one. I like a good biscuits and gravy. The best biscuits and gravy I think I've ever gotten commercially. Well, the best biscuit gravy I ever ate was my grandmother. My grandma got free, hands down. Commercially, though, there's this place in Little Rock called Big Bad Breakfast, and their breakfasts are oh so delectable. Oh my lord. It's well worth going down there to get. And they're coming to Conway, so I don't know if it'll make it less special. I'll probably avoid the one in Conway and just stick to going to the one in Little Rock. Because I go to Little Rock like a little once a month or so with my buddy, and we try to go by there. So yeah. So what do you think of that one? All right. Now we're on to my Papa's Waltz, Theodore Rothke.
the whiskey on your breath could make a small boy dizzy, but I hung on like death. Such waltzing was not easy. We romped until the pans slid from the kitchen shelf. My mother's countenance could not unthrone itself. That held my wrist was battered on one knuckle. At every step you missed, my right ear scraped a buckle. You beat time on my head with the palm cakes hard by dirt, then waltzed me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt. Battered on one knuckle. At every step you missed, my right ear scraped a buckle. You beat time on my head with the palm cakes off by dirt, then walked me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt.
That was interesting. A little heavy for a Monday morning. Yeah, I advise reading the analysis of that one too. I don't know what the heck I did here. No, I don't want to do that. Ugh, it's just not cooperating with me this morning. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and do the second version of this one. Like I said, a little heavy for a Monday morning, and not just the guitar.
The whiskey on your breath could make a small boy dizzy, but I hung on like death. Such waltzing was not easy. We romped until the pans slid from the kitchen shelf. My mother's countenance could not unfrown itself. The hand that held my wrist was battered on one knuckle. At every step you missed, my right ear scraped a buckle. You beat time on my head with a palm caked hard by dirt, then waltzed me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt. The whiskey on your breath could make a small boy dizzy, but I hung on like death. Such waltzing was not easy. We romped until the pans slid from the kitchen shelf. My mother's countenance could not unfrown itself. The hand that held my wrist was battered on one knuckle. At every step you missed, my right ear scraped a buckle. You beat time on my head with a palm caked hard by dirt, then waltzed me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt. You beat time on my head with a palm caked hard by dirt, then waltzed me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah. Someone with daddy issues. Yeah. Oh, right there. So yeah, we are on our last track. Well, our last poem, not our last track for today. Walter de la Mare, Miss T. Here we go.
It's a very odd thing, as odd can be, that whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T. porridge and apples, mince muffins and mutton, jam junket jumbles, not a wrap, not a button. It matters the moment they're out of her plate, though shared by Miss Butcher and sour Mr. Bate. Tiny and cheerful and neat as can be, whatever Miss eats turns into Miss T. It's a very odd thing, as odd can be, that whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T. Porridge and apples, mince muffins and mutton, jam junket jumbles, not a wrap, not a button. It matters the moment they're out of her plate, though shared by Miss Butcher and sour Mr. Bate. Tiny and cheerful and neat as can be, whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T. Into misty.
That was interesting. Yeah, Yarla eat. Oh, I can do a little bunch of jokes there. Yeah. Yeah. But we're mostly family friendly show around here, mostly. All right. Version 2. Misty.
It's a very odd thing, as odd can be, that's whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T. Porridge and apples, mince muffins and mutton, jam junket jumbles, not a wrap, not a button. It matters the moment they're out of her plate, though shared by Miss Butcher and sour Mr. Bate. Tiny and cheerful and neat as can be, whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T. It's a very odd thing, as odd can be, that's whatever Miss T eats turns into Mr. Bate. Tiny and cheerful and neat as can be, whatever Miss T eats turns into Miss T.
Yeah, today's been a weird show. It's a Monday. Let's just blame it on it being a Monday. We'll just do that. But yeah, well, the day is young. Yeah, so I'm gonna play one more, but I want to remind you guys everything we do here, fair use and all that. Yeah, so today's just been a show, I guess. I don't know. Not a phenomenal one like last week, but not a painful one. Just a Monday. This show has been a Monday. So yeah, let's do some strolling. We used our words. We're gonna play. We used our words to get on with our day. Remember to use yours and make sure they're kind. Because if you can't talk nice about someone, oh, and if all you do, if you can't be nice, you might as well just not say anything. And being critical in a good way is actually being nice sometimes. Anyways, I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. It's Monday, and we're going to play. We used our words, and yeah, y'all have an awesome day. It's there. All right, it's still there. I put it there. Y'all have an awesome day, like the ticker says. Let's go. Some funk. Mm. Mm.
What words we had, we wielded, kneeled, we knelt and wept. We wrung the wet, the sweat. We racked our lips, we rang for words to ward off sleep, to warn ourselves to warn. The earth we mounted wound our vows until it fit and fits. The earth we mounted roused and rocked. We harped, we yawned and tried to yawn and tried to fix. We facted, felt, we fact and fan-fed, anthem, hammered, felt. The words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The wane, the melt, what words we'd hoarded, halved in holy porous. Meanwhile, tide still tide, and we still wash for sounds to mark and mar. Still wash for sounds to mark and mar. We used what words we had to help. What words we had, we wielded, kneeled, we knelt and wept. We wrung the wet, the sweat. We racked our lips, we rang for words to ward off sleep, to warn ourselves to warn. The earth we mounded wound our vows until it fit. In the earth we mounded, roused and rocked. We harped, we yawned and tried to yawn and tried to fix a fix. We facted, felt, we facted, fan-fed, anthems, hammered, felt. The words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The wane, the melt, what words we'd hoarded, halved and holy porous. Meanwhile, tide still tide, and we still wash for sounds to mark and mar. Still wash for sounds to mark and mark.
That one makes me want to play bass and drums. All right, my friends. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel. We'll do another show. Yeah, and that's as far as I'm going to go right now because this show has been a Monday, and I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Like I said, not painful, but not glorious. Hey, a Monday. All right. See y'all tomorrow. I gotta go to school. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe and tell your friends. You know,